LangChain was moved by the technology radar into a hold state. Hold state, as we see, is the external side of the circle in the technology radar, which means hold it, wait, because they have adopt, trial, assess, and hold it. So technology radar is scanning technologies. They have a lot of consultants, and they recommend which technologies you should adopt. And of course, it doesn't mean that they are right, but it's going to be useful to take them at least into considerations. Let's look at why they moved LangChain into a hold. We mentioned some of the emerging criticism about LangChain in the previous radar. Since then, we've become even more wary of it. While the framework offers a powerful set of features for building applications with large language models (LLMs), we've found it to be hard to use and overcomplicated. It's a library for building applications with LLMs. LangChain gained early popularity and attention in the space, which turned it into a default for many developers. However, as LangChain is trying to evolve and keep up with the fast pace of change, it has become harder and harder to navigate these changes of concepts and patterns as a developer. We've also found that the API design to be inconsistent and verbose. So the main criticism is complexity and API over verbose. Basically, this is also complexity. This is usually what happens to early libraries when they progress in time, so they need to keep their interfaces, and time passes, you learn lessons. So new libraries emerge which are easier to use. But the problem with the new libraries is that they are new. As such, it often obscures what is actually going on under the hood, making it hard for developers to understand and control how LLMs and the various patterns around them actually work. We're moving LangChain to the hold ring to reflect this. In many of our use cases, we've found that an implementation with minimum use of specialized frameworks is sufficient. Depending on your use case, you may also want this. This is why I liked in the past Golang, because its usage of libraries is minimal. It has inside the language many, like the HTTP library, etc. But Go comes with its own problems. And I think for backend Java is just super. Java is just brilliant. So, depending on your use case, you may also want to consider other frameworks such as semantic kernel, haystack, so these are the alternatives. Right? The alternatives could be semantic kernel, haystack, or light LLM. Let's view this blip history. When LangChain first came about under the radar, so we see it's pretty new. At first, on April 2023, it was under Assess, a framework for building applications with large language models. Let's read this a little bit more to understand more what is LangChain, what capabilities it has. Using these LLMs in isolation may not be enough. You have to combine them with your differentiated assets to build impactful product. Yeah, because you have to manipulate the prompts, get external data to assist. This is called RAG. To assist the model, chaining, data augmented generation, which means that you don't use only the model output, only the LM output, but enrich it with the external real-world data and rich sets of agents. So all this, we need libraries. because you don't want to code all this. Determine which actions to take and in which order. We expect more tooling and frameworks to evolve, and then they moved it into still assess September 2020 and hold on 2024, and we just saw this. So LangChain was moved to hold, and they suggest some other libraries such as semantic kernel, hashtag LightLLM.